there, you are here with me for another Monday Musing. This is Monday Musing 33, which means it is my 231st video of the year. I am so happy that you are here with me. This has been a very busy week. I'm exhausted, frankly. I am recording this on Sunday. I am exhausted, and I was coming back from being out with a friend and I went, oh my goodness, I need to shoot a Monday Musing. I just forgot that it was Sunday, so I came in here and sat right down to talk to you. I don't know what has been in the air lately. I don't know if it's people coming back from summer vacation and getting ready to go back to school or what it is. Everything has just seemed to be happening all at once. I was asked to do a very last minute trunk show. In fact, I met the person on Thursday and he said, can you be there tomorrow? I don't keep anything out. I have to go get the jewelry from the bank. I've got to get the displays from storage. You know, I have to do all of that stuff. It was pretty intense getting ready that early and just making sure that I had everything, but it was fun. I'm glad I did it. It was a lot of fun. And it was supposed to be a shooting day that Friday. That's the second time this week that that's happened where my intention was to shoot several videos and I did not get them done. So I'm back to feeling a little bit behind, and there is one video that is scheduled for this coming week that I have not even shot at all. The others are shot. I might have to do some editing, but this one I haven't even shot at all. And that makes me nervous. You know, I don't like that. I like to be a little bit ahead, but I will get there. Things will happen. We will make sure that they do. I'm also still looking for my flagship store. It's taking me a while. I want to have the right place. I want to make sure that it fits the mood. It's something that, you know, that I can make really work for me and work for the brand and is also comfortable for me to get to and all of that, because it will be a very big part of my life. And I'm continuing to look. It's not easy. It's not an easy thing to find. It seems like everything that people want to show me is much bigger than I need. I just don't want to commit to a large store because I don't really need a large store. It makes more sense not to be paying for that if I don't need it. I would love a small little gem of a store for my small little gems, and that is what I'm looking for. So I've been able to go look at a couple of those, and so far nothing has worked, but one of these days it's going to happen. And I will be very excited to be able to show that to you here on YouTube and also to just meet more people in person. Most of my things are sold either online or through jewelry stores, so a lot of times I don't get to meet the people wearing the jewelry, and I look forward to that. I look forward to being able to meeting more and more people and interact with the jewelry in that way. Another thing that I will say in regards to that is I am starting to get a lot of requests for showing my jewelry on the channel and for talking about it, talking about the inspiration and just showing the jewelry more. And I am going to endeavor to do that. I know that there's some question about the Raleigh necklace versus the Durham necklace. And I realized I don't have the other side of the Durham up on the website. There's been a whole website saga that I've talked about a little bit. So we are working on that. I want to improve that. But I do need to get some of those videos shot, just showing you some of the jewelry and talking about it and letting you see a little more of it. If there are specific pieces that you would like for me to do that with, let me know. The two that I know for sure that I've had questions about, one is to show the Raleigh and the Durham together and really show how they are different and how they are alike. And then the other is the large Stampede and the Avalanche. Those two pieces are similar yet different. One is larger. I'm actually wearing the large Stampede. So this is the large Stampede, and this is the way it looks on the back. And then the Avalanche is similar but smaller, and then it has a sapphire on the reverse side so that you can wear it two ways. You can wear it both ways. So those are probably the first two that I will do. If there is anything that you would like to see in particular, just let me know. YouTube has been oddly glitchy, and YouTube has been glitchy in the past, but it's getting weirder. One thing is that I keep having to get Gin Cat out of purgatory, and I can't understand why. The comments keep getting flagged and they keep getting put in another bucket, and I'm sure Gin Cat is sitting there sometimes going, well, she's responded to everybody else, why didn't she respond to me? Sorry about that. I keep finding your comments over in sort of the spam section. There are comments that YouTube flags and puts it over, and usually it's because somebody is, instead of really commenting, they're promoting themselves, or they're just being spammy in some way. I don't get a whole lot of hate or anything like that, and I think that they do try to filter for that too. But I do get people saying, you know, nice video, come shop my whatever it is I'm selling, and they usually flag those. I can't figure out what Jen Cat is saying that is a problem. I'm not seeing a problem. It's a little bizarre, so I do apologize for that. The other thing is, when I do a video, YouTube will automatically create some closed captions. And I never like the closed captions that they already, you know, that they automatically make. And in the past, I would rewrite them, which takes a long time. More recently, I've been using a service to do that. So I use a service to translate, and then I double check it, and then I put it up there. But what's odd is the automatic closed captioning, the first thing they do is determine what language you're speaking. In my case, it is English. Every single video I've ever done has been in English. But YouTube thinks I'm speaking English. Before, they thought I was speaking English about 80% of the time. Now they only think I'm speaking English about 30% of the time. The rest of the time, the most common thing I get is Dutch. For some reason, YouTube thinks I'm speaking Dutch. But I've also gotten Japanese, Korean, French, all kinds of languages YouTube thinks I'm speaking. And what's especially scary about that is that they're not translating what I'm saying. They're not saying they're taking my words and translating them into Dutch. They're saying they think I'm speaking Dutch. And when I go and look at it, it's another language. It's Dutch. And in the case of some of the Asian languages, it's not even the characters I'm used to. And I'm thinking, what is it that what am I saying in Dutch? You know, if you could read Dutch and you're reading this, it's got to be gibberish, right? Or it would be fun to have somebody who actually speaks the language try to speak and translate back what it is they think I'm saying. I can't imagine. My English is pretty clear. I know that I'm Southern, but I don't have a very strong Southern accent. I know there's a slight one. I don't think enough to turn into Dutch. So I don't know what's going on there. But fortunately, I always override those because I do put in my own files so that I have proper closed captioning. This past week, I did the luxury items I can't live without tag. That was a lot of fun. And then I also did my negative Speedy review. And I didn't talk about that last week because I didn't know I was going to be doing that. When I did the Monday Musing video, I think I did the Monday Musing, I shot it, and then I shot a couple more videos. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. What I was trying to do was do the pros and cons of the Speedy. That's where I was headed. And usually when I have a bag of mine and I do the pros and cons, there are mostly pros. And the reason is I own the bag and I like it, right? And I've sold the things that didn't work for me. So there are mostly pros with some cons. When I was shooting that and talking about pros and cons, I finally had to just say, who am I kidding? I love this bag because it's Kusama, not because it's a Speedy, and maybe I should just go ahead and talk about that. And so that's what I did. You know, I thought I don't get a lot of hate. This could be a time when I do, because I know I am definitely in the minority. I do not hold the majority opinion, but you all were very gracious, and I do appreciate that. I don't get the Speedy. It's not that I think it's an ugly bag, as you know, you've seen the video. It's just that it's not a bag that I think makes a lot of sense and is a good buy. There you go. And I know that I'm in the minority there, and I understand that there are a lot of you who do love that bag and appreciate that bag. And I'm glad you do. If you own it, I'm very glad that you do like it. But I did want to be that voice to say, you know, there is somebody who doesn't like it. It's not that every single person does. So that was probably the video that got the biggest reaction last week. Of course, I also talked about jewelry. We talked about freshwater pearls, cardinal gems, and also stretching versus sizing a ring. So we will always talk jewelry on this channel. Next week, I have more jewelry videos coming up, and I also have a collaboration, and this is the video I haven't shot yet, and that's why it makes me nervous. I would like to be well ahead with a collaboration, so I am doing a collaboration. I am excited about that. They're always a lot of fun. And this came about just because we were chatting and we each realized something about each other that we had not known, and it was a similarity, and it made sense for us to do a video about it. So we are doing that. I do plan to shoot that tomorrow. So I will be shooting that the day that you are watching this, then editing it very quickly and getting it up. Don't quote me on this. I think we're doing it for Tuesday. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it's the 21st. I'll have to look. As always, lots of videos for you to watch. I'm doing a video every single day for the year of 2019, which has created a lot of videos for you to see going back and also going forward. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to see you here again tomorrow. Until then.